co-main event from UFC 311. Oh my gosh. That's got to be one of the highest paced fights I've ever seen. Merab versus Umar. Want to talk about a number of elements, number of things that happened in this fight, right down to, was Merab chewing gum for the first 2 rounds? What was happening there? But my karate combat gloves from my most recent fight, I'm gonna sign them, send them to one lucky winner. Still got some blood on there because I landed some mean elbows. Guys, get yourself registered. There's a link down below there. So let's look at what we have to talk about here. Got some notes because that fight was just non-stop. First off, the distance that the two guys started at was crazy. Like normally you get right outside of punch range, right outside kick range. These guys were so far back at the beginning. I'm like, nobody can get any offense going from that distance. Now gradually they closed, but it was an interesting beginning to the fight where they were just so respectful of one another. They wanted that insane space between them. Now, I didn't know what Merab was up to because if you look at him for round 1, round 2, even in 3 and 4, even when he's not fighting, sometimes he went back to his corner and he's doing something that looks like he's chewing. But a lot of times mouth guards sit in so tight that you wouldn't actively be chewing on the mouth guard. It's very odd. And in addition, he kept wiping. I was going, what is happening? He looked like in the first couple of rounds, between the showboating and everything else that was happening, that something was a little off up there. Maybe that's just me, my opinion. And my gosh, does that guy have some of the most ridiculous cardio I've ever seen. I think I have good cardio. But that was wild. And I think Joe Rogan said that after he won the belt from Sean O'Malley, he went over to visit him the next day and the dude was out running, like the day after a title fight. So he takes his training very seriously. He has that amazing cardio and it was so impressive to see him wear down Umar in rounds 3 and 4. Good rally in round number 5 though. Let's talk about the scoring. Round number 1, round number 2, I thought they both went to Umar. 3 and 4, I went, oh, I think those are Merab's. And then in round number 5, it was close. But as we got to the later part of the round, Merab landed one big, strong overhand. And I don't know if that was enough to tip the scale because pretty much all the judges had 3 rounds to 2. But that 5th round was close up until that point. Now the takedowns of Merab, because Umar said, you're not taking me down. You're not getting that record for most takedowns in the UFC, which GSP had, but he got it. And he made it sometimes look easy and he was goofing as he did them a few times. That was impressive. Also impressive, because I haven't watched Umar before, is that lead leg round kick, whether he shuffles up or he just blasts in the Brazilian kick. He's very loose, like his hips must be very mobile. Because for me, if I'm going off, I haven't stretched since my workout. If I'm going off my lead leg and I'm just kind of floating it up there, even from here, I'm not getting it as loose as him. I like to have some sort of setup, some sort of, oh, I step through and then I can throw, but the way he gets it up there is great. So if somebody's looking to style their lead leg Brazilian kick after somebody, I say you look at Umar. But the thing about the Brazilian kick is all you have to do is keep your hands up. You just don't reach for the front kicks and let your hands go down. You're not going to get caught. And that's what Merab did. Very intelligent. At the end of the day, fantastic fight. If you got to watch it live, you are very lucky. I'm very happy I got to see that. I'm running back downstairs and going to catch the main event with Islam.